pre-recorded on YouTube or watching live on YouTube and live on my personal TikTok page. This is WFSO Aftermath. We just gonna try to talk about or for the topics that we normally check about on this channel, and for people that's watching TikTok live. Yeah, and y'all probably gonna hear some things in the background because I'm currently watching Worlds Collide. I didn't get to watch it this Friday, and you know why not? Decide, you know what? Just watch it now. Um, let's see. There's a few things to talk about wrestling, and plus, you know, with the Bucks, we can talk about what Giannis did today. And plus, you know, a couple of topics about the Milwaukee. Sorry, the I don't know why I just can't even get my words up, but development in Milwaukee, and see if there's some like comic book news. So we'll talk about that. First, you know, we talk about the wrestling. Okay. Let's see this. A major update, which was behind, you know, Andrade's sudden WWE departure. So we thought, you know, that WWE, you know, decided to just drop Andrade out of nowhere. So because there have been lots, you know, rumors out there that yeah, he was released. So let's see. It was not a mutual decision. It was okay. The WWE talent learned about his departure on Saturday, with him reported not to be seen backstage on WWE SmackDown for like almost a month. The report also added the release was not due to budget cuts, while it's not the case and it's not the case that his contract expired, because WWE tends to give longer deals. Let's see, not been established at this point if he asked for his release. So, they said it was something like, let me see if they talk about on here. Let's see.
They were really nice. They were really nice property and everything. We had a
yeah, he did. Like Andrade did win, you know, the Speed Championship. Then a few months later, loses Dragon League. Okay, so they didn't talk about it. So mainly what they said about this situation with Andrade, that it was something with the incident that, you know, he was having like I said, yeah, over the last few months Andrade had been teaming up with Rey Fenix, and his last match in WWE was like with tag with Phoenix at SummerSlam, and I think it was like a TLC match. Yeah. Of course, you saw, you know, Rey Fenix did return, you know, this past Friday, and yeah, and it was like, it was other things that they talk about that they did try to, you know, bring him into AAA to appearance, and he didn't show up. So I guess there's some like a punishment for like policy or something like that that looked like he wasn't happy with. So yeah, just kind of weird and kind of strange at the same time, you know. They punished him for, you know, because he didn't want to go, or I guess he didn't want to do, you know, AAA or anything like that. But that could have been really, you know, good if that was the thing.
We actually put her in one of our vacant units.
Let's see.
An air mattress that me and Robert's dad had, with some blankets, some toys for the kids. You know, because obviously Robert was, I think.
Okay, yeah, we know about the talent reporter prohibited working for Maple Leaf Pro. We found out that was false, and
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and Matt Riddle did drop the MLW Championship last night because they had a special event. So yeah, so it's maybe some things that, you know, Matt Riddle said, you know, something about what he was talking about. He's talking about CM Punk. You know, he has mouth talking about like everybody. So it's just, you know, insane.
And she's like, okay, she said, so he is now no longer to be
here.
Tell her that if she wants to, she may leave at any point that she wants to. We will terminate her lease.
Eddie Kingston return. Is going to return at All Out, which will be next Saturday. So yeah, a lot of stuff that's going on, this coming weekend. Trying to think if there's anything else, because I know there was more stories on here that they wanted to talk about, and it just.
You guys are going to do that. She goes, well, I've got double deposit. I
said, sorry guys.
But that night he trashed the place and everything. Don't worry.
But yeah, I'm kind of shocked that normally they would have more stuff around here, but then again, it's probably my internet. But I'm glad, right now it's kind of stable for, just like it is now with YouTube, like it's kind of in and out, kind of stupid. But yeah, I guess we can look at one more thing before we move on to Buck stuff. So yeah,
and then she drove to Illinois.
I'm sorry,
with her money, with her check in her hand.
Now, like AT&T is not really good streaming in certain areas.
Don't make any threats against the victim.
Probably if we move somewhere, it probably would be great, but this is crazy. See, like it's doing it again. Come on, just click. Sorry guys, hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I guess they only can allow like certain amount of streaming, and which is kind of BS. It was like, what more can you do?
Yeah, should be able to assimilate.
See, now it happened with YouTube again. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Right here, I knew it was gonna happen. So
because no lawyer's gonna do it pro bono for a punk ass.
Oh, the Royal Rumble days set.
Oh, you sound terrified, Ann. I mean.
Okay, so Royal Rumble, of course, it will be January 31st, 2026. Well, next year. So, not a shocker. It's kind of mentioned it already. So, yeah. Okay, it was 2018. They did a 10-year deal with Saudi Arabia. So, oh yeah, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they got 3 years left with the deal with WWE. And I know some of y'all probably would be happy that the deal had ended, but they can't get mad at this because this man was the one agreed to this deal back in 2018. So, but most of their shows is like kind of like a WrestleMania feel, especially they had Crown Jewel over there, King and Queen of the Ring, and of course this year's Night of Champions they had. The only PLE that they was going to do this year. Nathan Lawrence, hey, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's like now it seems like when you want like a big event to your place, you gotta have the money. So yeah, that's kind of sucks. But we already know that Saudi Arabia will have 3 PLEs, including the Royal Rumble, next year in 2026. So yeah, this is gonna be something. But yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get out of that and let's talk about some Buck stuff. So I'm on Wisconsin Sports Heroics, and sorry, but I thought it was more to talk about wrestling. It probably was, but just didn't get the chance to do it. But it's okay, because we got other time talk about it, and plus, like I'm saying, I will talk about the results of with WWE AAA Worlds Collide. Like normally I would mention about that or talk about it, but I'm currently watching it, and I don't want it to get spoil the results. Y'all probably already know the results if y'all saw it already, but I don't. So let's see. Go to the Bucks. I'm wondering where they talk about the because Greece had the opportunity to win the bronze medal, and I think they went against Finland, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah, they went against somebody. But well, yeah, just spin my gum up. So we'll tell you all about it, in a minute. Just what happened. Children of the Jack, hey, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. So y'all just give me a moment here. We just talk about if it's loading up like Bucks News, like that's all I wanted. But let me see, drinking my non-alcoholic, so drinking that, and I'm also got a mixed drink. It's not with alcohol. It's like a whole bunch of fruit drinks. I have to get that. Let's see, because I know hopefully they talk about that. Of course, Turkey did beat Greece in the semifinals of the, before, team go to the, excuse me, for the gold medal. I thought they'd just go by championship, because I didn't know they was going by, like medals. Then again, Euro basketball. Okay, they ain't gonna talk about that, so excuse me, guys. Let's go. Okay, let's just go to Giannis news. Maybe they'll post it on there. Oh, no problem. I thought it probably would be in my end, so it's all good. Cause I thought all the lacking stuff go in my end because the the internet down with AT&T with their open with their air internet thing. I thought okay, something different. So maybe we'll get more time like put next to window and like get a lot of So if you stream, watch something, or trying to stream like I am right now, like pushing up WFSO Aftermath, it will lag. So not that many people be on certain devices, or it's gonna really lag. And I'm surprised that YouTube Live it didn't stop, because every 10 seconds to a certain point to recently it was stopping try again or end the stream. That's not what I wanted to do. So I apologize. My internet's lacking, and you guys, of course, on the pre-recorded episode, y'all probably ain't got much to worry about. And I don't think I put this past Thursday's aftermath on here. That's pre-recorded, so I do got to change that. I got to put that up there, so I don't think that was right. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, you only have 33 subs. Hey, sub to mine, I'll sub to you. So, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and when we get to that point, we are going to start doing, a bunch of giveaways and stuff like that. So, spread the wealth, share the word that, because I know people are going to want some free stuff now. So, let it be known. Okay, now let's try this now. Ooh. Yeah, y'all know Natalia's she's currently in the match right now, and I forgot what that chick that from AAA that yeah, of course they didn't post that up. I'm sorry guys, but we're just gonna make this quickly. We actually had a look into that over this past week. Yeah, I understand about that, but this past week I didn't have time to put out much content like I normally would, because Monday Night Raw was in town here this past Monday, I will talk about that before the show's over. So, we will get to, that. But mainly, Greece ended up winning the bronze medal, and Giannis did get an award for being, the top five. And I think they gave him the Player of the Game award for that bronze medal game, too. So, yeah, he's really, stacking up with rewards. Just kind of sucks that, I bet you now they posted it, didn't they? Oh yeah, they didn't even talk about it. So, the three Adetokounmpo brothers that was playing with Greece, of course, Giannis and the returning Thanasis to the Bucks, and Kostas at Timberkumbo. So, you got the three brothers that they won, championship ring. Oh yeah, have fun, because honestly, I prefer SmackDown more than Raw. It's not because that they put Raw on Netflix or anything like that. I always known that Raw is like more backstage politics than anything, because they're trying to push the needle. Well, now you got Raw on Netflix, and I know they still got to try to push the meter of viewers, but I'm gonna get into it before I end up getting upset for what happened this past Monday on Raw. So, mainly, like I said, they did win the gold medal, and not the gold medal, the bronze medal. So yeah, congratulations to Greece, and at least they brought something home. So, okay, gonna skip through that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save the Milwaukee development last. Look at my Raw updates, then we're gonna get back to Monday Night Raw. So, I think it's really ain't much to talk about wrestling. They not wrestling, but comic books. They still currently shooting Doomsday, and I don't know if the Fantastic Four in this theatrical run, but it say right now it's earned over 500 million worldwide. So for a $200 million budget, and kind of made his money and then some. So I'll say they probably get yeah, he's right. I have to tell him, like, it's a 200 million budget. Yeah, so I'm sorry, but the Fantastic Four is not a flop. So yeah, both of their math is wrong. Okay, the poster. They did show a picture. The first look of how Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom is going to look. But yeah. Oh, Natalia won. Well, good for her. Because, that's a good thing with Natalia. They just, like, putting her all over the place. Have her wrestle in NWA. This. Still, in the active roster of Raw. And I think it was another promotion that she was in, too. I can't even remember what it is, but yeah, it's like she's just going all over the place. Ooh, I must have missed that while I was talking to y'all. That was a good kick. Oh, wow. 2, then turn it around. Oh, that was a nice reverse pin. And see, like, from them two is not over. And I think people like this new Natalia attitude that's going on. And I don't know why they just can't use it on Raw, but I guess it's kind of like more a little bit more explicit than anything about her new gimmick. Oh, you didn't like the Fantastic Four first steps? Uh, Give me your opinion. Why? Um, let's see. And of course, y'all know we're live on YouTube Live and also on my personal TikTok page. So, y'all want to shout out? Just let me know on here. On either my personal TikTok page while we're live or on YouTube Live. Just if you want to shout out, just like say I'm hi or something, or say hello, and I will shout you out during this live, broadcast. And plus this pre-recorded episode as well. Oh yeah, this is like a special edition comic book, I guess, X-Vengers, with Sam Wilson, also known as the current Captain America, and he's Captain America in this comic book that he ended up being president. Wow. Oh, it'll be out in December. Would have been something. Let's see. This seems okay. It seems like it got like its budget growth for all these three movies that Marvel released. This. That's the wife, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, now you talking. I thought Thunderbolts was underrated too, and let's see, all three of the Marvel movies, in my opinion, I love all three. But I think if I had to get the one that I like the most out of the three, it had to be the Captain America Brave New World. That has to be like my favorite out of the three. Like I said, I do like all three. But if I had to choose, I'd say Captain America Brave New World. So another underrated movie, just in my opinion. So although both Thunderbolts and Captain America Brave New World were end up being like it ended up being a flop, but it wasn't that bad of a flop. Just put it that way. Just like wasn't enough. And plus with Thunderbolts and Captain America, I didn't normally get to see it twice. Hey Don, welcome to the live and appreciate you being on my TikTok page. So welcome. Oh, Captain America was your second? Yeah. Let's see. Is there any more before you move on to DC? Oh yeah, for those who's watching, the pre-recorded episode, yeah, that's the first look of Doctor Doom. So yeah, very interesting. Elsa Bloodstone is reported coming to Marvel Rivals. For all you game guys that like gaming, I really favor Future Fight and Strike Force for Marvel. So that's just me. Still going on. Oh yeah, I can't wait for Marvel Zombies to come out. I think it's not this coming week, but next week. I think it's next Wednesday that Marvel Zombies come out, and yeah, they're gonna release all 4 episodes of. Oh yeah. Anyways, before I got distracted, like I say, I think it's next Wednesday that yeah, it is next Wednesday that Marvel Zombies is gonna be out, and they're gonna release all 4 episodes. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, they should really like hardly like pushing Marvel Zombies, which is a good thing. Of course, both Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers, they're both currently shooting in the same studios in the UK, so there could be some surprises, they do with that. I guess, we just had to wait and see on that, but before that count, we are going to look at let's go DC updates. Let's see there. Let's see. Okay, let's go here. They're still doing that freaking Bajistan. Oh, okay. So this was news earlier today on the DC updates. Robert Pattinson, of course, he played, the recent Batman, the one that, came out a few years ago. He read the script and he's really happy about it. So must be a very good script. So they gonna start shooting the Batman Part 2 spring of next year. So which would be this coming March. Yeah, this coming March. I think they shooting that, and I think they also shooting. I guess they call the Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow. So I know that was one thing they're talking about. Ooh, now that's a good statue. It's Catwoman from Batman Returns, and I think that's pretty cool. I know I still got to watch this past Thursday's episode of Peacemaker. Okay, we saw the book of Superman, but they're not saying when is that going to be released. Oh, they actually got the Batman Returns one too at the figure. Cool. That'd probably be one of the things I would collect. If y'all probably saw some of my I might have to do another video again to hey, you have a good one. Oh, and they also got the Penguin. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say, but like I said, they said they're gonna start shooting Batman Part 2, and of course the with that Man of Tomorrow, around spring, and I may have some videos up here tomorrow for you to watch if you want to enjoy. I don't know if I'm going to do it live. Maybe I probably will. Not sure. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Esther Angel, who played, before, the kid that, before he turned to Shazam. I keep forgetting what his name. I think it was Billy. I could be wrong. So, he wants to play Nightwing. I don't see why not. Give him something to do. Why not? Okay, really, no. Wait a minute. James Gunn comments on Robert Pattinson's Batman symbol spotted said the DC used Clayface. So, wait a minute. Although the trash can is from the set, I have a hard time believing that the bat was put there by art department. But if so, it never came across my desk. I don't have the time to okay every piece of set dressing. So they saying Clayface is part of the DCU, not part of Elseworld like Batman is. So, hey, peace out. But yeah, so this just kind of throwing me off for the loop. So, yeah, they currently are shooting Clayface. But still, it's like, how that's going to work? Or it's going to be like, a multiverse thing. That's probably the only thing, I can think of. And I think I talked about something recently on Thursday that, Paramount is going to end up putting the bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. And yeah, that would be, something. Just, put it that way. Oh, okay. Okay, both movies are both begin filming April of next year. So, yep, like I say here, Paramount is preparing to bid to buy Warner Brothers. Well, I might say Warner Brothers Discovery. Um, Because I think at one point it was like the beginning for them, like when they was doing like Marvel Studio stuff. So that ended, and I thought Paramount did had the rights to Incredible Hulk, but I think they said it could be Paramount, but I thought it was Universal, but I could be wrong. So somebody, if y'all know about it, correct me on it, because I'm not even sure. So what? Next, just we can move on from that. I guess we can talk about a few Milwaukee development things before we talk about this past Monday's Raw. Let's see. After delaying decision of July, the Milwaukee County Board of Supervisors is advancing a 5-year deal with Marcus Performing Arts Center. So what they wanted to do with it's not with like the Marcus, but at one point they wanted to do the next. No. If y'all can see it over here too, if y'all watching the a pre-recorded episode, that the Marcus Theater, you got the Marcus Performance Center right here, Performing Arts Center. You got that right here. Then next thing you got a parking lot. So they want to do big things for there. They want to make a hotel. They got apartments and some retail and stuff like that. Those one of the things they wanted to do, but I don't know if they actually did the approval. So it's just mainly just saying like they do want to do it, like in the okay. Another blow expected to land in the coming years. Its parking structure, which collects approximately $500,000 in revenue each year, sits on the land owned by the city. Okay, that's being eyed for redevelopment. So this is what I would do if I was mayor that's owned that parking structure. So it does give them revenue. That's cool and all. But I know they were saying that they needed something there. So you got like an apartment building that's currently in construction right now. That's like behind that, and they want to put more stuff. Like apartments, hotel, retail, and maybe they can put like a parking structure in that area as well. Like because excuse me. In my opinion, I think it can be done. It's just, it's up to them to decide, in my opinion. So yeah, they facing a $46.7 million budget deflect. Okay. Full day proof of the deal, 4-1. Okay. Okay, and later this month it'll be the full board that we'll be voting for. No, I guess. Oh, okay. It's like mainly like the funding deal, like the Marcus Center. Okay, so okay. Infrastructure needs and maintenance by 2028. I thought they already did some maintenance on that. I don't know. But I said they did the outside of it, the side thing, like it was pretty huge. And like every July they always had like huge displays, summer things going on there. This year it was the rose. I think it was the bubbles last year. Then the year before it was a rainbow. So kind of started. Yeah, 2023, doing that stuff. I didn't get to see it this year because I was too busy, at work, and I couldn't have the opportunity to see it. So, it's kind of sucks. So, hopefully I'll see their next exhibit next July. Just hopefully I'll get the chance, to see that. So, it was one more thing we want to talk about before we get to, my feelings on Monday Night Raw. Let's see. Okay, so Lombardi Building, which was going by City, I think it was City Brewery or something like that. I don't know why I forget because like I was on the verge of trying to rent like a space from them, but I thought they, in my opinion, I think they was asking a little bit too much, and that's probably what City Lights. City Lights, okay, and that's where their downfall came from. So late next week, so the microbrewery and tap room will welcome guests. And I guess they still got more to do in that like area. Okay. So Jazz Lounge is proposed for Water Street. Wait, the lower level beneath Genie. Oh, okay, I get it. Cause right here, I guess it leads to downstairs, which is kind of weird. Like you learn stuff every day that you don't even know about. So that's just kind of weird. So it'd be called the back door, which is a silly name. So it's gonna be a jazz club. Ain't that many jazz clubs around here in the city. There were some at one point, but it just even if there's still some today, you just don't hear much about it. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. Let's see. When do they plan to? Okay. The liquor license for Backdoor is pending before Milwaukee Common Council. If approved, the business plans to operate Sunday through Thursday from 4:30 to 10 and Friday through Saturday 4:30 p.m. to midnight. You think they'd probably be open longer than that, so I think that's probably going to end up affecting some things. So I guess they approve it. I guess wherever they got to do the inside, so that's mainly what they end up going to do. Oh, the construction of it. Okay. Okay. Next month they will be done with was it the inside or outside? So mostly, I think they're saying the inside. So that'd be cool. Okay. The opening date they were wanted for is this November. Okay, a few months away. So it's one of those things. Wait and see. But it's cool. They have a jazz bar that people like listen to jazz and soft music, and they ain't trying to join that rough crowd or anything like that. So I get it, and at the same time, understand it. Okay, let me put this down some. This always happens. Put it back. I know this probably ain't gonna be not much to talk about, so because I know I didn't read much of anything this week when it comes to Milwaukee development. I think I read that one already. New tenant proposed for a company brewing space. I think I read that one already, and yeah, half of these I think I read. I read it this past Thursday, so nothing to catch up on. So although you see this screen, everybody for the updates, DC updates. So I'm gonna tell you my experience with Monday Night Raw. We're kind of making like a weekend of it. Like them try our best to meet wrestlers since they never had no meet and greets around here, and they haven't had a meet and greet since the Hornswoggle one they had, and I think that was like 2017 or 2018. And the funny thing is like so Hornswoggle is from Wisconsin. He's like basically in Oshkosh, so anybody can meet the guy anytime. So if it was somebody different, then yeah. And normally you have what's that? The Milwaukee World of Wheels that's going on, and they'll have like a special guest every year, like. But it's like after COVID, they had no guests or anything like that, or not even make the attempt to have any like wrestling guests here. Sorry, which is kind of World of Will's downfall. But like if they had that, show the card from the Batman and Batman Returns. Although I didn't go for it, but I did seen those cars like earlier. I think it was during one of those special meet and greets that they had it posted out and went to go see it. So yeah. But anyways, we met some good wrestlers. Few of them that I didn't get a chance to meet, and then I finally did. So that was pretty good. Let's see. The hotel that we normally would be at, and some of them showed up. So a few of them did. So happy for that. Did the parking lot. Got lucky to meet some. Finally got both of the Viking Raiders. As you know, I ended up getting Eric. I think Eric is the one I got with Valhalla, which she known as Sarah Logan, and they said like the sad thing is they didn't renew her contract, so they were just gonna let her go, and I don't get it because I thought she was one of the good things that happened with that team. Like nothing personal, but the Viking Raiders are great. Like a good tag team, and like I just thought keeping her around would have been cool, but typical WWE they didn't. So, but anyways, so Raw show itself, it looks like this episode and stuff like that, for the first time in like maybe like 4 or 5 years, like 4 years, it wasn't sold out. Decent crowd, but it wasn't sold out. So, yeah, that's one problem. Second problem is like, okay, both of the main event matches that you probably will see, I don't know if they posted on YouTube now or wherever they go to, or Peacock, not sure. The matches on main event was better than the show combined, except for the segment with AJ Lee, Becky, Seth, and CM Punk. Like I had no problem with none of the matches, but it just seemed like WWE wasn't even trying with this show. They was not even trying. Cause I know normally you have guests like that come there and like watch it and talk about their Netflix shows and stuff like that. They didn't have that. They really didn't have that. If that was the case, they should have just had SmackDown here instead. So it's like one of those things. Like it's crazy. So for y'all to see, I did show y'all this on this past Thursday, and just showing it again. It's like, when will we get a premium, premium level event? So it's just like, it's been 2017 since we had a PLE, which the last one was Fastlane, and the last time we had NXT was in early 2020 before COVID. Now NXT is starting the tour and stuff like that, and plus we had this building, this venue that's gonna have be able to host venues and like special events, stuff like that, and that's supposed to open by the end of the year. So maybe next year we may have a special NXT event or something like that. I guess right now it's just a wait and see. But I bet you NXT, if they have that that new venue, and if they like rent there, oh yeah, it will be sold out. So it's like, at least they actually will do something for when it comes to NXT. But just for this past Monday's Raw, they wasn't even trying to make it good. It's just like they just threw stuff together and just like, hey, go ahead. So yeah, it kind of sucked. So, and that for me being there, because normally with me, like being at a live event is better than watching it on TV. But this time, it wasn't. Because I guess you can feel like the change in like TKO, increasing prices and stuff, and there's people that's like, no, no, we're not paying for that. We ain't got it like that. So, the next time a WWE event comes into town, they got this thing with PayPal with Ticketmaster. You can make like payments to like for PayPal, like you can pay this amount today, then maybe like 2 weeks later you can pay for this amount. So I kind of did that with the buying for the Mondo Lucha ticket that I'm going to this coming Friday. Normally, it'd be a good show. But then again, there were some people on there that they didn't announce that was going to be there. Like some like TNA big names and stuff like that. Of course, Shaw Guerrero. She calls herself Nixon because she is I don't know what you call those like dancers, not go-go dancers, but those dancers, with the fire and stuff like that. Because I did manage to get a picture with her last year. And the only person that's on that card that I'm interested in, like, getting a picture with is, the Michael Jackson impersonator that wrestles is Santana Jackson. He'd probably be the only one that I would like, get a picture with. But everybody else's though is mostly, locals. Some they have like some big names in the picture. And ooh, is that a belt? Ooh. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Get Woods too. I was gonna rip out part of the match and end up being like face paint. Oh, that's funny as Avery Woods running. Oh, sorry, but yeah, that's funny. And that's I'm sorry. The sad thing is, this special event was more better than so far than this past Monday's Raw, and that's sad. To WWE, when will we get a PLE for one, and two, lower your prices with tickets, which you probably won't because y'all claim that TKO is in depth since they acquired WWE, which is I think is kind of BS, and I think they just want to maximize the money that they can get out of it, and it's not going to work on everybody's favor because not everybody's going to go to these shows and stuff like that. Especially if you're trying to put yourself in like trying to get families involved in these shows. If you're not going to do that, then you can at least change it for people. Like, okay, put it to TV 14 or something like that. So make it like a little more edgy. And I think with you, if you do that, then you're gonna have a lot of people showing up. And I don't think they wouldn't care like what the ticket price it is. I'm not totally saying, go to the style that AEW is, because the problem with AEW is like they have it's bad storylines and no direction. Like it's just like, oh, they decided, oh, we just gonna put this match on. We're gonna have this. And not no story like to back it up. Like I do like, the straight up, wrestling, like more wrestling, less talking thing that AEW does, but they do not have good storylines or a storyline that will lead to like a good direction. But that's my issue with AEW. Why 6? Oh, that's probably why they won that SmackDown. This is interesting. I know they ain't thinking of trying to go for like those tag titles either. That's crazy. Oh yeah, they getting the pot, of course. It's kind of good, they doing with the Y6. It's just too bad that Bray Wyatt ain't alive, to see it. Although, it was the beginning of the creation of it. So yeah, this kind of sucks. But overall, Monday Night Raw, the ending was great. With the probably the dark segment. They do the things like after Raw stuff like that when it's off the air. The Usos was out there celebrated. Then Rhea Ripley came out there, and I guess it was this kid that was he beat cancer, so they brought him out there to celebrate, and the kid was holding the sign, I beat cancer, and it had like Jey Uso's name, and I know that kid's gonna have a moment of a lifetime, so I'm glad for him. But yeah, overall, that Raw. Normally, it's good to see like live shows and stuff like that, but this time, like I said, it was like they wasn't trying. And I had to give this one for a grading of it. I had to give it a C minus, and for the rating of of it, grading it from like the grading it, no rating it. I'm then like from 1 to 10. I had to give it a 5. So C minus and a let's say 5 out of 10. And the only thing that was saving the Raw show was the main event TV show that they did. Those 2 matches. Those are only 2 that kind of did it for everybody. Then like I said, it wasn't no bad matches like on Raw, but it just seems like it's just like a feeling that something's not right. It just wasn't. So yeah, that's not good. So yeah, overall, yeah, not a good Raw. Not even good Raw. And I had some of my friends that was there too said the same thing. This Raw was not that good. So yeah, I agree with them, and yeah, it's just like they wasn't really trying anything. They really wasn't. Before I go, I did promise that we were gonna do like a this is for you guys that's in the Wisconsin area. We are gonna give away a pair of tickets to the official date is now for out for Slam and Championship Wrestling. It's October 26th. It will be in Germantown, and I think it's like Bub Irish Pub or something. Yeah, Bub Irish Pub in Germantown. They didn't say like the time of it as of yet, but yeah, they got a few big names on there. Also, you have the first ever women's match, and like I said, I'm gonna be giving away a pair of general admission tickets. So what I'm gonna do, if you check out the Archer Smith page and also any of the Facebook pages of WFSO, and that's including WFSO Radio Network. So that'll be out there. So I'm gonna put it out there, as soon as I'm done here. And first person to get this, it's mainly gonna be a question. So they end up getting this question right, they will automatically they will win those tickets. So it may be a hard one, and it's gonna be a hard question. So this is gonna be interesting if anybody actually get. So yeah, I got a better question. So we're gonna do that. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching on TikTok. Like I said, we're trying to go and put some more content on, Twitch. Also, WFSO Radio Network, Facebook. Trying to do more content on that, so stay tuned. And plus, on here too, on TikTok. So, got all that going on, and yeah, you have to give yourself some likes. So But for you guys that's on that's on. I'm sorry. For you guys that's on YouTube Live or watching it pre-recorded, y'all know the biz. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers, just to because what we're trying to get to is like get to 1,000 subscribers, so we can start like doing giveaways and stuff like that, and yeah, and there's like more to it. And also, guys, if you like today's video, please give it a like, and I appreciate the likes that I got for on YouTube Live so far. So really appreciate it. Over 2,900 videos and counting, and one of the longest running YouTube channels that we have with this content. The main four content that we talk about, like comic book movies and TV news content. Of course, Bucks content, wrestling content, and also Milwaukee development content. So if you're interested in those, you would like this channel. Check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com for like upcoming events in the Midwest, meet and greets and videos like this. And I know I gotta update the videos tonight, so I'm gonna do that. And all that good stuff that we have going on. So like I said, guys, we're gonna try for the we're gonna try to like do like giveaways and stuff like that. And yeah, oh yeah, and one more thing, but before I get to that one more thing, we're gonna thank our sponsors. We also thank Midwest Wrestling Collectibles and Great Scott Sports Cards. They do have a website. You can see both of them, and it's on our sponsor page too if you want to check out the items that Midwest Wrestling Collectibles have. So if you're interested in them, please buy them. And also GreatScottSportsCards.weebly.com. If you're interested in buying, selling, or trading cars, or having the guys that runs it fix it up for you, go ahead and check that out. But like I said before, I was gonna say that we also sponsor Maddie's Memory, so check out maddiesmemory.org if you want to donate to the cause. They got a QR code on there, and scan that. And also they got a big event coming next month, so to celebrate all babies, with the pregnancy infant loss month is October, and around the day of October 15th, that's a special day. See, my lovely wife will read all the babies' names that have been lost. So if you want your baby's name to be on there that you lost, go to maddiesmemory.org or go to Maddie's Memory on Facebook and put the information on there. So yeah, do that. God, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, besides sponsoring like Maddie's Memory, we're also sponsoring Slam and Championship Wrestling. That's what I was talking about, with the pair of tickets that we're gonna give out. So as soon as I'm done with this, like I said, I'm gonna put the question up, and people can check that out. So yeah, it'll be interesting show in October. So just glad I could finally get to release the date and stuff like that. So also check out the website on the Slam and Championship Wrestling page for updated stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be a record right here. Having like 12 matches and event like that. So very interesting. We'll see how it goes. I'm currently, talking with another local federation company about, sponsoring them, and hopefully, this week, we'll get the announcement on who that fed is. So I think it's going to be interesting and good as well. So like I said, we'll let y'all know when we get to that point. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and thanks for the likes, and thanks for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Until the next video, you have a good one. Man up, woman up, face up. And please check on your mental health. It is Suicide Prevention Month. So, always check on your people. Check on friends, family, wherever you know closely that, dealing with stuff. Because, with us, with our mental health, we have a good way of hiding how we feel. Like, we can say we're fine, but like in the inside, we're not. So, as a person, that attempted, suicide a couple of times, especially in my teen years, because, all the bullying and all that stuff and teasing, like, yeah, it was times in that period in high school where I was going to end up, ending my life. But I don't know, it's just something, put me to it and, just don't think about it and just, like, go, like, do what you need to do. Same thing with, adult flight, too, because, at times, adult flight will get, like, too much, but I promise you, the only way you look at a bad situation, the way you can go now is up. So, all you're going to do, you may be at your, like, low point, but you will get to a very good high point at the end of it all. So, regardless, you feel low or the things that's going on is down, is like really low, things will get better. It did for me, and I think it will do for you guys too. So hopefully you guys, think about that. So please check on your friends with their own mental health, and also make sure they're not in a position that they want to give up in their life. So please support those that trying to help prevent suicide, because they do need some help. So please help them out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again. Until the next video, you guys have a good one and see you later. Let me see if I can try to end. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me just end this live one, and like I said, see you later. That's watching pre-recorded, and peace out.